Missy Elliott wants female rappers to recognize impact of earlier Trailblazers. American rapper Missy Elliott has come out to speak on the contributions that women have made to the rap game, stating that this rapper's contribution helped pave the way for today's female hip-hop stars. She made this known during a recent sit-down with Forbes, saying, and I quote, "Women have played a big part in what we call hip-hop in this culture. These women are my friends, and we don't just come together when it's time to perform. We speak on the phone and hang around each other." End quote. She continued, and I quote, "I always think about how these are the same women that I looked up to and still do. They have kicked down the doors for all the women you see today in 2023, end quote. The rapper added, "Even if the women that are out now may not be familiar with all their records, they have to know that these women are the reason they are able to be on many of these platforms," end quote. Missy Elliott also used the opportunity to give her mentors a shout out. She said, and I quote, "A lot of times it's not as easy as it looks, and people only get a chance to see the glitz and glamour and don't know what it's like to go through things behind the scenes. So when you have that mentor, it's everything, especially someone who has already been on that walk. It's very important for me to be a big sister to those coming behind me, because I had Queen Latifah, MC Light, and Salt and Pepper be that to me," end quote. In conclusion, she said, "It's important for me to support this next generation because I also came in at a young age, and there's nothing like having that support in someone. I had people like Mary J. Blige and Didi tell me what to do and how to be a go-getter, a hustler, be consistent, and be different. Things you need in this industry." I think Honeypot is...
Yeah, I think Honeypot is... Even me, I was going to... All right, Honeypot.
Honeypot.
Welcome to Honeypot's TED Talk. Let's start with welcome to my TED Talk.
Thank you. Welcome to my TED Talk.
All right.
All right. I totally agree with Missy Elliott. I think that there is nothing like, giving flowers, or even if you think that it deserves gardens, that you give gardens to the people who came before you. And nothing beats experience, I tell you. Because, yeah, it can be social media age where people like a lot of people, or you get somewhere without really going through the proper process. And then there are people who can, if you respect them, you give them the accolades, they can be nice enough. If they see something, like they can point it out to you and say that, oh, you know what? And if she has mentioned, I particularly like that she mentioned names. So if she just said that, oh, people should give respect to, it would be like, are you acknowledging anybody? So she first of all acknowledged people, and then she said that. So I think it's just cool. I think she's saying the right thing, especially saying that she got into the game at a very young age. And then she mentioned the people, Mary J. Blige, Didi, talking about, MC Light, talking about, Queen Latifah, Salt and Pepper. And this is just so nice. Yeah, I like it.
I'm actually fully in support of this. Women supporting women. Let's start with that. Yes, queens. Because, I mean, there's always a lot of talk about things like, and I would call names. When people say, oh, my God, tems, where is Tiwa? I'm like, let's not do that, honestly, because Tiwa came in at a time where there was literally nobody doing what Tiwa was doing in that space. I remember when she came out with Kele Kele video, the visuals and everything, and I was like, who is this person? So now, there wouldn't be a Tems without a Tiwa.
That's right.
Same way there won't be a Burna Boy or a Whiskey or a Davido without Fela. So I think always give accolades to who accolades are due. Don't always say, oh, these people, they are gone, they are outdated, they are this and they are that. That's not, because if these people didn't go through all these things, we wouldn't be here. It's like slavery and appetite. If our predecessors didn't go through all of that, we'll probably still be in chains. Forget that I'm wearing something this morning that they say I could look like slave today.
No, who said so?
One person in this studio said, have you watched Will Smith's Emancipation?
Wow.
So, yes, lucky. But then I'm just saying, like...
I'll leave it to his imagination.
Nice one. Yeah, it's actually a camera guy named Imagination. So, you don't drop raps, yeah. So, I'm just going to say, like, let's always shout out to the people who came before us to do these things. Not even just music or movie, even presenters.
All the
I mean, that's why we look up to people like IK. Like, if IK wasn't killing it, they wouldn't be coming to this space to look for people here as well. So, let's just, I beg.
I totally agree with you, but since we're dropping names, I'll drop names too. So it's the age of social media where these people came before social media, so they
And it was harder.
It was harder for them. They understood what it means to, pay respect to whom respect is due. But because of social media, you have a situation where lots of fans.
Waiting for the names that you
Yeah,
want to
we
drop.
drop the names. Because of social media, we're in a space where your fans will come and start to compare you with other people, and then you add fuel to the fire because you like the band.
That's right.
Right. Cardi B, right, should always pay respect to Nicki Minaj.
and Lil Kim.
Yeah, because regardless whatever, if Nicki didn't do what she did and
Thank
broke
you
all
very
those
much.
barriers, nobody would pay attention to it. Cardi B.
Thank
Cardi
you.
B also now has given birth to other new
That's
sets
right.
of people,
That's
right?
right.
Imagine if those people were disrespecting her the way she has fueled fire between herself and Nicki. Because I think that, regardless, you're going to head to the top. On your way down, you will meet these people again because guess what? They will be pioneers in the industry. They will be benchmarks of the industry. They will be pillars of the industry. Even if they are not in the music game anymore, they would be, entrepreneurs.
And before we
in the
actually
industry.
round it off, I would like to, mention somebody's name in broadcasting. Like a lot of people might not know him. His name is Niyi Ojemakinde.
Yes,
And
yes.
he
yes.
helps me so much because
Yes.
at some point I wanted to be a hair hostess. And then he said to me,
No wonder the outfit he was giving us sense.
so what he said to me? He said, don't you want to be served? You don't want to be on the plane and to be, like, you want to be serving people. I had to think about it. Like,
No, but it's right.
and then he did something for me. You know how you have somebody like a subordinate? So he told me every time we're on the show together, he puts me on a morning show where there was newspaper review as the greenhorn that I was and everything. And then he would write questions for me. And then it would tell me that, see, you're not my subordinate because I'll wait for him and respect him and wait for him to. He'll say, we are co-presenters. And you see? So shout out to Niyi Ojemakinde. Anybody who knows him, please
Funny
tell
thing,
him
it was also an impact in my own career as well.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
He was my
fantastic.
boss at a point in time. So amazing person. Amazing person.
Aww.